Blessed be y'all, this is Jen Freemine. I'm going to talk about something today having to do with fear. And I can't say that I am not experiencing that to some degree right now. I'll get into that in a minute. I went on a pagan camp out last week, and I wanted to do some videos and stuff, but the elder folks of the organization that puts it on, they really had some concerns that the event might be have problems because of it. And I agreed that I won't name the event. I won't name the organization either. Even though the event, there's at least 5 other events by that name in different places. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. But I know a lot of people that have great fear that they will be exposed as basically a non-Christian. And in the United States, we think that we have freedom of religion. Well, I would say that the dominant religion is some flavor of Christianity. Especially Protestant Christianity. And they see that anything other than Christianity, and even some of them, their brand of Christianity is the devil's work. And it is their duty to stamp that out and to, beat people over the head and make them understand that they need salvation and they must leave that behind. They must submit to the system. They must, become a part of the system. I see that very much with my own mother. She has never thought that I was saved enough. No matter how much I went to church, no matter how much I read the Bible, and she is still in mortal fear that I am going to hell. And there is no way that I can tell her flatly that I don't believe in hell. And I've seen too much stuff. I have seen beyond the veil. I have walked in places that are beyond reality, and I cannot say that what the church is, the black and white that the church is teaching is correct. I know the history of how the devil was created. I know how the holidays have been, they took the pagan holidays and changed them to their own things so that, the pagan people would, come into the church. They don't understand that bunnies and Easter eggs and stuff like that, those are pagan fertility symbols. The Christmas tree, that's a pagan symbol. And you can't tell them that. They would flatly deny it and not even go and try to research anything. I've known people that were oppressed in their workplace, and I find that very sad because The one individual I'm thinking about right now was working for a governmental organization and wore pagan symbols and things fairly openly, and was persecuted for it. Told that she was going to hell. She needed to get back to Jesus. And I find it hard that my mother cries because she is just so fearful that I am going to hell. And there's not much I can do about that. I met some folks at the camp out that, their families know about it. Some of them, their families accepted it. Some of them, their families pushed them out. And that is so sad to see in a country that is supposed to be free. You are supposed to be able to practice whatever you want. At the moment, my landlord is coming to do some work on my place here, and the reason that I was thinking about this a lot too is, I'm hiding all the stuff, the pagan stuff, the femme clothes. I went and took off my nail polish, make sure that I'm, wearing male clothing and stuff like that, and that the other stuff is out of the way. Why is this? If it's supposed to be a free country, why does this happen? And I see that the prejudice against gender things, anything other than a straight male or a straight female, that ties into the religious thing. And many of the folks that step outside of Christianity, they get forced out because their preference in mates does not conform to what the church says it should be, or their preference in clothing, things like that. So much of the stuff, they pick out a few things in the Bible that that say that homosexuality is an abomination and things like that, and they forget about all the other stuff, all the taboos against foods and doing work on Sunday and all of that sort of stuff. Or doing work on the Sabbath, I should say, because according to the Bible, Saturday is the Sabbath. And that's another thing. We've changed that around so that now Sunday is the Sabbath. And anyway, I don't have a solution for this. I'm just kind of ranting, and I figure some people will probably resonate with this, and know that you're not alone. Know that you're not alone, because I don't know how accepting my landlord would be about my alternate religious beliefs, or my cross-dressing either. So I choose to put those things away so that it could. I've known people that got thrown out of their living situation because of that, because the landlord found out about that and they threw them out. They found some reason to throw them out. And I don't want that to happen. So anyway, this one's kind of a downer, but I think it needed to be said. And this is Jen Freemind. Blessed be y'all.